And now, Teen Beat Magazine's Disgusting Old Man of the Year, Ben Stein.
Read my lips. No new taxes. You know, it's funny when you just read my lips, it looks like I'm saying no nude actresses. But I was really saying no new taxes. Also, read my lips when I say that I'm putting $5,000 of my money on the line and giving this random collection of humanity a chance to take it all away from me if they're smart enough. Why have I done such a thing? Call me crazy. You're right. But also call me fairly sure that they don't have a chance against me. Now, let's turn to the duty to my howdy, Jimmy Kimmel, to get a brief psychological workup of today's challenger.
I'd rather be the howdy. All right. David Bianco is contestant number 1, and David is a historian. I didn't know they still had those. He wrote the book, Modern Jewish History for Everyone.
That's correct. For you too.
Are you Jewish, David?
Yes.
Bianco is a Jewish?
That's right.
That's a Jewish name?
Well, with me it is.
Bianco Jagger.
I think he's a Gentile in sheep's clothing. I don't know. Maybe professionally it's convenient for you to pretend, David.
So true.
Kaz Kim is visiting from San Francisco.
I get that joke, by the way. It's very funny.
She's unemployed, and according to her card, a hardcore vegetarian. Kim says when people try to sneak meat into her food, she throws up on them.
Like that character in South Park. That's great. Good.
Who is sneaking meat into your food?
Mean friends.
Mean friends?
Mean-spirited friends.
Oh, you need a new crowd.
I haven't done it in a few years.
Neil Gerard is an administrator at a college, Pomona College, here in the Los Angeles area. And Neil, when you eat lunch, does anybody ever try to sneak meat into your food?
Only if they're good friends.
All right. Very nice.
Contestants, good luck. You're going to need it. Now, everyone, please turn your attention to our game board as Jimmy tells us our first 5 topics.
And they are animals who entered the Barbra Streisand look-alike contest. Sun Kings other than George Hamilton. Robert McNamara's Ragtime War. Ain't No Motown High Enough. And historic moments in Flushing.
Now, contestants, in the first round, questions are worth anywhere from $50 to $150 of my money. And you can guess, there's no penalty for an incorrect answer except for someone trying to sneak some meat into you. Now we're going to start with David. Pick a topic.
I'm going to go with Sun Kings other than George Hamilton.
$100 question. Which French king immortalized the words "L'état, c'est moi"? Neil.
Louis XIV.
Yes, indeed. Very good. That means you get first crack at a follow-up for $50. By what name was the eldest son of a French king known? David?
The Regent?
No, sir.
The lucky bastard?
No, the Dauphin. The Dauphin.
All right, our next category is Don't Hate Me Because I'm Beautiful. And Neil, you get to pick.
I'm going to try historic moments in Flushing.
$150 question. Founded in 1937, what Flushing, New York college is named for the borough in which it is located? Kaz.
Queens.
Yay! Yay! Vegetable. $50. Also founded in 1937, what Malibu, California university where Ben Stein teaches law is named for its first benefactor, a Western auto supply magnate?
Pepperdine.
Yay!
Kaz is spunky. No wonder people always trying to sneak meat into her. Our next category is Yo Caligula, can you break a V? And Kaz, you get to pick.
I'll do Ain't No Motown High Enough.
$100 question. Who founded Motown Records in 1959? Kaz.
Barry Gordon.
Oh my, wait. No, that's not right. That's not right. David or Neil? Neil.
Gordon.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Gordon.
No. David?
Barry?
Barry Gordy. You said Gordon. Barry Gordy. Awfully close, but it's a game of inches. It's a game of inches. $50 follow-up, toss-up, because none of you got it. Name the singer of Motown hits like Ain't No Mountain High Enough with whom Barry Gordy had a child. Kaz.
Tammy Terrell.
No. David.
Donna Summer?
No, sir. Neil. Well, nice try. Diana Ross. And now, before I lose any more cash, it's time to take a break. And while you are watching some of these messages, we're going to see about Meat and Kaz. You come back right after that. We'll tell you how it went.
12 times the contestants.
I think we got a live one.
12 times the categories.
Who wants to get licked?
12 times the bet.
Get down!
Oh, please.
The Win Ben Sides Money Marathon begins Sunday at 2 p.m. only in Comedy Central.
We're back with more of my Ben Stein's money. Right now, Kaz is in the lead with $200 of my money. Jimmy, what is our new category?
Our new category is Borneo to be wild. And Kaz, you had the last right answer, so you get to pick first.
I'll take animals who enter the Barbra Streisand look-alike contest.
Oh, how cruel, whoever made that up. $150 question from the Afrikaans for earth pig. What long-snouted mammal is the only member of the Tubuli dentata order? Kaz.
Antelope.
No. Neil.
Boar.
No. David.
Aardvark.
Yes. And David breaks onto the board. $50 follow-up. What large-nosed animal is the only living member of the order Proboscidea?
Anteater.
No, sir. Kaz.
Antelope.
No. Neil. Elephant.
Hey, Kaz, you know those things on the antelope's head? Those are horns, not noses, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Our next category is soggy disasters not involving Kevin Costner. A meat eater would have known that. And David, you get to pick.
Let's go with Robert McNamara's Ragtime War.
It's McNamara.
McNamara.
$150 question. I guess he is Jewish. $150 question. Which U.S. journalist wrote the 1973 bestseller, The Best and the Brightest, about U.S. involvement in Vietnam? David.
Halberstam.
Right. $50 follow-up. $50 follow-up. In what year did American forces finally leave South Vietnam?
1973.
No, sir. Kaz.
1972.
No. Neil?
1975.
Right. Yes.
That's right, Neil. Very good. And I would like to point out that David is a historian. Our next category.
But he's a historian of Judaism.
Gridiron and Barrett. And we have less than 2 minutes left in the round. Neil, you get to pick.
Let's try gridiron and Barrett, please.
$100 question. What Detroit Lion had the NFL's second greatest rushing season in history with 2,053 yards in 1997? Neil.
Sanders.
Yes, exactly. $50 follow-up. $50 follow-up. Nicknamed Sweetness, what Chicago Bear is the NFL's leading rusher of all time?
Peyton.
Yes. Whoa, he knows his sports.
Good job, Neil. Our next category is the rigors of mortis. And Neil, you get to
I'll
pick.
try the rigors of mortis.
$50 question. What is the term for a medical examination of a body after death? David.
Autopsy.
Yes, exactly. $50 follow-up. Name the Los Angeles-based coroner to the stars who performed autopsies on Marilyn Monroe and Robert Kennedy.
Gordon.
No. Neil?
Yaguchi.
No.
No idea.
No Gucci. No Gucci.
He's good. I hope he does me. Our next category is she works hard for the Manet. And David, you get to choose.
We're going to go with soggy disasters not involving Kevin Costner.
$150 question. What river flooded in April 1997, causing over 100,000 residents of North Dakota, Minnesota, and Canada to flee their homes? David.
The Missouri River.
No, sir. Neil.
The Platte.
No, sir. Kaz is your big...
Mississippi.
No. The Red River.
And that sound means this round is over, kids. Congratulations, David. You've got 350 of Neil's dollars, or Ben's dollars. You've got none of Neil's money. Neil, you've got 300 of Ben's dollars, and that means we have to say goodbye to Kaz.
Now, I want to just say, in a way, this is how we all knew it would be, because the gorgeous ones always get knocked out fast. And so we have to say goodbye to you, gorgeous Kaz. You've only managed to take $200 away from me. I'm going to take that and put it up on the board with a lightning throw of a knife. And when we come back, these two survivors will try to get deeper into my wallet. And I'm going to defend my money by actually becoming a contestant. Stay tuned. You might learn something.
It's time to find out how smart Ben really is as we play more of Win Ben Stein's Money.
Welcome back. As this round begins, David, the historian, has $350 of my money. Neil, college administrator, has $300 of my money. And I have $4,350 lavish dollars remaining of my original $5,000 stake, which I will now defend by becoming a common contestant.
From this point forward, Ben has no advanced knowledge of any of the questions to be asked. Isn't that right, Ben?
It is entirely correct, and I'm also sorry to say that it's correct that questions in this round have risen viciously sick to the range of $200 to $500 of my money.
All right, whoever has the highest score at the end of this round, whether it be Mogan or not so Mogan David or Curly Neal, goes on to play against Ben one-on-one for $5,000. Let's check our topics, shall we? They are Delaware the wild things are, whips and food chains, the only New Yorker stiffer than Rudy Giuliani, Eddie Murphy's Law, and a fatal case of joggage. Ben, it's your money, so you get to go first.
I'll take Delaware the wild things are.
All right, for $300, what chemical company was originally founded in 1802 as a gunpowder plant near Wilmington, Delaware? David.
DuPont.
DuPont is absolutely correct, yes. All right. Our next category
Very
is
fast.
sports for the slow-witted or Canadians. David.
How about a fatal case of joggage?
All right, for $400, in 1984, what author of the complete book of running dropped dead while jogging? David.
Fix.
Fix is right.
Whoa.
He didn't put that part in the book, though. All right, our next category. A love-Yates relationship. Slow yourself down, Dave.
All right.
You get to pick now?
Let's go with a love-Yeats relationship.
All right. For $300, William Butler Yeats was one of the first directors of what famous Dublin theater which opened its doors in 1904? Neil?
The Globe.
No. David?
The Irish National Theater.
No. Bueller?
I can't think of it. I can't think of it.
The Abbey Theater.
Oh, the Abbey Theater, of
is
course.
the one we're looking for. Our next category is, was Claire Booth loose? And David, you get to pick again.
All right, let's go with the only New Yorker stiffer than Rudy Giuliani.
For $300 of Ben's money, a sculpture of the Greek god of forethought gazes over the skating rink in New York City's Rockefeller Plaza. What god is it? David?
Prometheus.
That's right.
Whoa.
Greeks have a god for everything. Forethought. Our next category is, ask not for whom the Belafonte tolls. And David, you get to choose.
All right, let's go with Eddie Murphy's Law.
All right, for $300, which columnist successfully sued Paramount Pictures claiming he co-wrote the original story for the Eddie Murphy film Coming to America? David.
Buchwald.
That's right. Ben feels he rang in rather
I
quickly.
am trying to ring in on all
Well,
of them.
the mind is quicker than the
Yeah,
thumb,
I
I
guess
guess.
so.
Our next category is the Lyndon Baines of my existence. David?
How about the Lyndon Baines of my existence?
All right, for $300 more, what was the collective name for LBJ's vast domestic program of economic and social welfare legislation? Neil.
Great Society.
That's right, Neil. You got one? Yeah. Let's have another, shall we? It is. This time, you be the lemur, I'll be the lemee, and Neil gets to pick.
I'll try sports for the slow-witted or the Canadians.
All right, for $200, what popular Canadian sport was derived from the Native American game of Bagataway? Ben?
Log throwing. No. Oh.
Neil?
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse
Oh,
is right.
very good.
We have less than a minute left in the round. While Ben tosses his logs around, our next category is bran muffins plus bran cookies equals brand new bathroom. And Neil,
I'll try whips and food chains.
for $200, what term is given to a collection of living things in the environment in which they live? David?
Biome?
No. Neil?
An ecosystem.
Yes, ecosystem's absolutely right. And that sound is the little cow from our ecosystem saying that this round is now over. Congratulations, David. You've got $1,650 of Ben
Whoa.
Stein's money. And that means we have to say goodbye to Neil.
Neil, you both beat me, but inasmuch as you are a low scorer, your history. I'm so sorry. You've been a worthy competitor, but even so, I get to take your $1,000 and add it back to my total. Oh. And now we reach the final financial crush. You, David, maybe within moments of winning all $5,000 of my money. God, you look happy about that. That is if you're smarter, quicker, and luckier than I am. Stay in your seats. We'll be right back.
Think you're smarter than Ben? Well, if you'll be in the LA area and would like to win some of Ben Stein's money, call 1-213-520-4BEN. Now we'll see if David can win $5,000 of Ben Stein's money.
Congratulations, David. Now we're down to just you against just me. And you'll be happy to know that the judges, in their wisdom, have ruled that your answer of biome was acceptable, which means you've taken an extra $200 from me. Congratulations, David. Now, that $1,850 you have is yours to keep no matter what happens, but now you have a damn good chance, a very good chance, to walk out of here with all $5,000 of my cash that Jimmy is now wheeling in this safe, and all you have to do is beat me in what we call the best of 10 best of knowledge. Could you explain to the group, please, Jimmy?
Only if you play catch with me, Daddy.
All right.
Thanks. I'm going to ask Ben and David the same 10 questions. David, if you can answer more of them than the mighty Mr. Stein, his $5,000 will be yours. You want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
You're shorter than I'd imagine, David. I tower over him. All right, to the booths, gentlemen. To the booths. Come on. All right. All right, David. You're a happy little person, aren't you? David, you ready?
I'm ready.
We have 60 seconds and 10 questions. Let's begin. In what rock opera would you hear the song Pinball Wizard?
Tommy.
Yes, in 1864, what famous urban park opened the first zoo in the U.S.?
Central Park.
Yes, who commanded the Roman army that invaded Britain in 55 B.C.?
Caesar.
Be more specific.
Julius Caesar.
Right. What mercenary soldiers have acted
Hessians.
as the Pope's bodyguard in Vatican City since the 1500s?
Hessians.
No. What English minister wrote the Pilgrim's Progress?
Bunyan.
Yes. What 1854 bill nullified the Missouri Compromise?
The Kansas-Nebraska Act.
Right. In 1993, who was the first woman elected Prime Minister of Canada?
Campbell.
Yes. What animal is the mascot for the University of Georgia?
Uga.
Yes.
Okay.
Kibo is the highest peak of what famous Tanzanian mountain?
Kilimanjaro.
Yes. How many sides does a tetrahedron have?
13.
No, that is not right, but very good. You got 8 out of the 10. The ones you missed were 4. And Swiss guard guards the Pope. And let's check Ben. Ben? Here, Ben. Here's a ball.
Oh, thank you.
Enjoy, because that's the only thing you're going to have left when this is over. The number you have to beat is 8.
Oh, God.
You've got 60 seconds to do it. 10 questions. Let's begin.
Okay.
In what rock opera would you hear the song Pinball Wizard?
Tommy.
Yes. In 1864, what famous urban park opened the first zoo in the U.S.?
Central Park.
Yes. Who commanded the Roman army that invaded Britain in 55 B.C.?
Hadrian.
No. What mercenary soldiers have acted as the Pope's bodyguards in Vatican City?
Swiss guards.
Yes. What English minister wrote the Pilgrim's Progress?
Don.
No.
John Donne?
No. What 1854 bill nullified the Missouri Compromise?
Oh, the Emancipation Proclamation?
No. In 1993, who was the first woman elected Prime Minister of Canada?
God, I don't know.
What animal is the mascot for the University of Georgia?
Bulldogs.
Yes. Kibo is the highest peak of what famous Tanzanian mountain?
K2. No, Kilimanjaro.
Yes. How many sides does a tetrahedron have?
12.
No. How do you maintain those washboard abs? Ben, come on out of the booth. I'm terribly sorry, but we have a winner in David. David with 8 pen with 5.
Thank you for playing so well. David, I bow to your superior knowledge. I'm impressed. I'm humbled. I hate you. Get out of here. Take this money and
How
leave.
sad you've made me.
Now, I know you've ruined my day, and now I challenge all of you out there to ruin my day again. So by calling, writing, or doing something on email to futility.com in the hope that you may beat me, which seems to be a pretty damn good hope these days. I'm not even going to say win Ben Stein's money because it's just too painful. All right, you can win Ben Stein's money.